Hello and welcome, and today we talk about how to overcome retention challenges in healthcare. Healthcare organizations in 2020 are experiencing unprecedented growth and requirements upon them, and that all creates hard scenarios to retain high quality employees. Some of the things that turnover results in are poor quality patient care, staffing shortages, increased workload for others, increased staffing costs, frustrated employees and low morale, higher callouts, greater organizational risk, and lowered productivity for all. High demand for talent and retirement of staff are contributing to high employee turnover at hospitals nationwide. Training is important. About 1/3 of nurses out there feel like they don't have the skills necessary to do their job, and they would leave that job in order to find a better environment for training and to push their skills. A further percentage believe that they don't have the skills necessary to even complete their job now. And so that leaves an environment where people are always going to be open to move somewhere else if you aren't constantly training them. Whether it's safety protocols, whether it is an employee retention video, whether it's a culture video, you want to continue to train your employees. You should never be stagnant or complacent with what you have, whether that may be a video program or text or anything along those lines. And you want to keep people updated. So if and when you're creating new information, you want to push that out. So having good systems and processes to keep that training open and honest and available for everyone is going to be key to reducing staff turnover. An even higher percentage of people in healthcare would move for a job if there was a more clearly defined career development path. That means that you must spell it out A to Z for these people. Some are not understanding that just because in one organization you can go from this job to that job, that you can do the same in your organization. So setting these standards early is key to making sure that they understand that path. You want to make it something that's easy to see down, far long-term vision. 10 years, I can see where I might be. 5 years, I can see where I want to be. So all these lead to your employees feeling like they have an insight into where you're going and where your team is going and what role they play now and where they could possibly fit in the future depending on their goals, depending on what they want to achieve, depending on where they want to live. So the question remains, how can we retain our employees? The goal is the least amount of people in the door and the least amount of people out the door. You want to vet on the way in and keep them and train them and maintain them while they're inside. So as I just stated, training is imperative to getting this done. Create all sorts of systems and processes from the back end to the front end to training. All of these matter, whether it may be something you have or don't have right now. Don't feel like you can't get there. The point is that you can. Give your on-the-go workers a chance to do this via mobile devices. This is where you can get ahead of the game. Shoot videos and reformat them. They can be done in a way that they can be formatted for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anywhere, internal platforms, but just giving your employees a chance to experience the training, just not at a desk setting, because we all know 2020 is more on the go than ever. So allowing these people the chance to do this training on the go is huge. Provide courses and quizzes. This is foundational to critical core competencies, to making sure that people are staying at a level that you need to provide the best patient care possible. It's very easy for people to have skills in the past, but if they haven't brushed up on them and they're not familiar and they get caught up in a situation that could create maybe a HIPAA violation or something that can endanger not only that individual but your organization as a whole, it's important to guard that as much as you can. You can guard that by making these tests and quizzes to make sure your people are at the level you need them to be. Equip your managers with the tools and resources they need. You can not only support ground level employees, but you must train your middle. You must train them to lead at the bottom, and you must train them to understand and learn from the top. So all of this is important to create a safe environment for all your employees. So your middle management is also just as important to create those systems. Last but not least, ensure you are tracking. Ensure you have the tools in place to measure what you are doing as far as employee retention. If you don't know what's happening and you're just throwing an event every 3 months to boost morale, or bringing cookies in on Friday, or ordering in, soup and grilled cheese on a cold winter day. If you aren't measuring that, it's all worthless. You need to know where your money's going, where you're allocating things, resources, funds, time, energy. Look at what is working only by analyzing it after the fact. So you must take the time to measure everything you're doing so you get proper ROI on all of this investment on creating a great employee retention system and allowing your employees to thrive. So I hope this helped, and if you need any help with your healthcare recruiting needs, contact us. Thank you.